cricket in Pagla Bhai's world. So, the first question for Richard Bhai is on the screen. Richard Bhai, one rule that you would change in cricket if you get the chance.
One rule that I'd change in cricket.
Yes.
My life. That could be anything, bro. Oh my God. One rule. Oh my God. One rule. They should let the trainer be the 12th man.
I'm sorry. Can you repeat that again?
I said they should allow the trainer to be the 12th man.
Oh wow, that's great. I think that if anyone from the ICC is watching this, please listen to this so that we can actually have Richard Stonier with the under-19 team as the 12th player. I think we are going to go to length if it's possible. Richard Bhai, let me ask you, do you miss playing cricket because I think you have played for Whitmore as a batsman. So from that, now that you are a coach, probably it's more from the outside, the playing field and strategy making and preparing the player. Do you miss being a player by yourself?
Every single day. You know, daft as it is, my body now is fitter than when I played. I learned a lot of stuff, but I went through a very difficult time 8 years ago when I lost my mum. And the trauma that had the effect on me made me realize that there was more to life than sport. My mum was a very inspirational lady and she always led from the front. So what I do is I believe I continue and keep my mum's legacy alive by letting go of stuff. I wasn't able to play the way I used to play because I mentally, I didn't care like I used to. But you learn that you can have such impact from a different philosophy. And that's why when I'm in the nets with the boys, I will still bowl, throw, catch. I will do everything. If we're doing a practice match, I will field. I miss everything but I also learned that I think I had a different path. You know, I lived and breathed cricket like a lot of people live and breathe it. But as you get older, I'm 36 now. I'm fitter now than I was, Bengali age, 26. As I went through like a personal trauma, I just, mentally it was very challenging for me and it was very tough for me. And you learn, and I say this a lot to people now, I do a lot of psychological stuff where I try to get people, the greatest two forms of medicine. Number one is exercise, and number two is talking. And, sometimes, we all have problems. During these difficult times now, I keep saying to everybody, embrace panic with patience, and we will triumphant through all this, and we all will be reunited. But the famous line, which goes around the world, is, it's okay not to be okay. But I realized that, my time as playing was up.
I think that's a great lesson that yes, actually it is. Sometimes it's okay not to be okay. So thank you so much for sharing this personal story with us, Richard Bhai. I think it's time for us to move to the next question. The next question is a bit trickier. So I hope you're going to answer it with proper line, which is, if someday you work with the national team, what's the first thing that you will do? Immediate question.
Oh my God. If that day ever happened, the probably one of the first things I would like to do is, I suppose, really start to build a relationship from day one. Build that rapport, build that trust, whether that's whether that's a group engagement, whether that's fun, whether that's energetic, whether that's just talking, and basically be honest about me. Because I think if I'm honest about myself and honest about me, then hopefully in time, different players will buy into that. But the most important thing is, you as a coach or mentor or trainer, whatever, you have to try to manage the best you can every single person, because they have a different character, different personality, different trait. Some people are scared, some people are very upfront, some people are scared of change. So you've got to work with that. So it's understanding. So I suppose from day one, I would probably just stand up and do what I'm doing now and talk to them all and say, listen, guys, I'm here for you. I will do everything for you. Work with each other. I'm very big on respect. We get called or branded a coach or just a trainer. Yeah. But I don't care if you've got 160 caps for your country, or I don't care if you are a global superstar and you're a multi-millionaire. I don't really care. That's your life. Brilliant. Congratulations. And if we can build a relationship and trust, Shobish and I, no problem. But if there's no respect there, then it'll never work, and you'll just do that all the time.
That's great. That's a great lesson, actually. Like, it doesn't matter whoever we are and wherever we have reached to our personal level. As a team, you always have to respect people and build the trust that we all have dignified to it. Is that all right, Richard Bhai?
Listen, the one thing I'm very big into. Listen, I don't know it all. I don't get everything right. We're human beings. We all make mistakes. Yeah, we learn from mistakes, and we will keep making mistakes. But one thing in this world that does not cost a single penny, a single euro, a single dollar, a single taka is manners. Manners do not cost you anything. Manners. And that's one of the things I kept saying. And that comes from your upbringing, that comes from your not. Listen, I come from a working class town in Stoke-on-Trent, right? We were mining, pottery, whatever else. But if somebody gets out, comes into the lift, you step to the side, let them come in. You greet people with hello, good morning, how are you, thank you, please. Always use your manners, regardless who they are. And I believe, one of the greatest things, because I think in this world there needs to be more people. And again, I don't always do it, but I try my best every day to do one good deed every single day. And I think if a lot of us did that, I think the world would be a better place.
That's great, Richard Bhai. So thank you very much for all these micro lessons that I think we all should learn from you. And thank you very much. With this, we are going to go to our next question. It's just either this or this, that question. But I would want you to think an answer to this question. And the answer is on your screen. That is the age-old question.
Now, I was an opening batsman. I class myself as an opening batsman. So I would automatically, I would look at Laura, even though he was left-handed and I was right-handed, and go, wow, amazing. But you cannot get away from Sachin Tendulkar. The guy is just, it's a tough question. It's a tough question because to me, I idolized Laura for many reasons because he was different, unique. I thought he was phenomenal, an amazing talent, and just made batting look easy. But for me, as a kid growing up, the likes of Sachin Tendulkar and a little boy turning into this absolute legend, superstar, lovely human being, and also as well the stuff that he does for people around the world, is phenomenal. So for me, I would have to pick Sachin.
Oh, so your answer is Sachin Tendulkar.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now I have a reference because as a football fan, I am a terrific football fan. So from that perspective, I have always heard people quarreling about these questions. So from next, if anybody asks me this question, I'm going to put your reference that Pagla Bhai told that Sachin is his favorite. I hope that's okay with you. All right.
No problem.
Thank you, sir. So with this, we are going to go to our last question, and it's going to be a biggie. So I would want you to think about it and answer it throughout the time. So the last question of the segment is on the screen. That is your under 19 Dream 11.
Is this players from the current Bangladesh squad or players from all around the world?
Players from all around the world. What's your Dream 11? And just to clarify, you cannot say it's the full Bangladeshi team. You have to pick the best 11 or your Dream 11.
Brother, that could cause some serious. Do you know? I tell you what. Do you know what? The easiest way to answer that would be to pick every player that's either in the England squad, Australia, New Zealand, West Indies, Canada, UAE, but stay away from Pakistan and India.
Well, I don't know. That's on you. So you're gonna ask this question. I'm just here to actually know that what's your Dream 11, because every coach aspires to have that 11 players or 16 players with them to actually work on them, the dream team that they think about. So I'm asking.
I think the easiest way to answer this, and this is not getting around the question, is, Bangladesh for me was a journey, was a pattern. All of the other players, we've only ever shook hands, met in the gym, said hello, said good morning, seen at breakfast. So I don't know anybody else. And as far as I'm concerned, my only drive and passion was to make a difference across 35 to 50 rising stars of Bangladesh and the future stars of Bangladesh. Now, they might not have been in the World Cup squad, but they played a role. And I think it'd be listen, I don't work like that, and it's not answering the question. It's just, I don't know the players. I could only go off what I've ever seen. And to me, what you've got to remember is we are the world champions. We are number one. So really, Dream 11 is the 11 technically players out of 50 odd boys who are the future stars of Bangladesh cricket. You can say Shabashina.
I think this is going to be the most politically correct answer that I have ever heard. You answered everything. You just didn't answer the question. So I'm going to take that as a yes. See, at this point, I'm just awestruck because I was thinking that you would pick one or two from each of the team to make it a balanced team. But I think that's great. So Richard Bhai, thank you very much for this session. With this, we are actually ending our segment called Cricket in Pagla Bhai's World. We're actually end of the session.